Hi everyone, and welcome to this video where you can watch me doing a driving test in an area I don't know, from a test centre I don't know, on a route I don't know. Now the reason I'm doing this is I'm a driving instructor myself, if you don't already know that, and I want to see what it's like for people when they go on a test and they're not familiar with the area. So I've come just south of Birmingham. I'm now in Redditch, which is about 5 or 6 miles south of the southern tip of Birmingham. So the way I'm going to do this, because you might be thinking, how am I going to drive a test route if I don't know the area? Well, I've got a sat nav, you can see there, the bottom left corner of the screen. And about 18 months ago now, I did a test from this area, and I left the sat nav recording the route on the test. So I've got the route saved on the sat nav. You can do that on these TomToms. You can press record, and it records the route that the pupils drive, and you then know where pupils go on tests, and you can do mock tests and things like that. And that's how you can find out the test routes if you don't go on tests with pupils. So yeah, I've got the sat nav there with the test route on. That's going to be the examiner in a way. That's going to be giving me all the directions that I need. I do know Redditch a little bit, I'll be honest. I do know this area very slightly. I've been here many times, but in terms of driving, I only normally drive to the shopping centre and back. And as pupils of mine will know, I've been around some of the main routes with them, the main roads. I certainly don't know the whole of Redditch. I only know probably 5% of it. So I'm just watching this kid on his bike coming past. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and drive the test route now. It's going to be about 40 minutes long. I don't know the route at all. I've only just seen it on the screen for the first time. I've had it on the sat nav for about 18 months and I've never driven it before. But I've finally got time. I've had the afternoon off, so I've got time to come and film this. I should point out, I'm not tired, I'm not that ill, but I'm not really at my best at the moment. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I thought, it's great because that's what it's like for people. People often don't sleep the night before the test. So this is like me doing a driving test. So here we go, I'm going to turn on. I'm going to give you some funny stories maybe as we go along. I'm going to talk about what I'm thinking, what I'm planning. And the idea is to see how I would do. I'm not really going to mark myself. Of course I should pass, because I've done advanced tests, so I should be able to pass an L test quite easily. But we're going to get moving now, and we're going to drive the route. I'm going to show you what it's like, what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing, so you can see what an instructor themselves will be thinking when I'm driving on an unfamiliar route in an unfamiliar area. Very quick note as well, this is my new car. I've actually had it for 10 months now, but this is the first time I've recorded in this. So a few differences to my old videos. I've got 6 gears. I've got automatic start stop, so the car may turn on and off on its own. It's very different. I've got cruise control, the speed limiter. There's lots of things in this car. It can stop you speeding, that kind of thing. I'll talk about those things as we go. But yeah, it's been 10 months. Let's turn on. I've got the old push button start again. One reason I'm making this video as well is it's actually a year ago tonight that my car was stolen. I actually meant to film this video a year ago tomorrow. I was going to have all the cameras. I will get moving soon. I know you want me to get driving. Yeah, I was going to have all the cameras set up like this in the car, ready to film. And it's a good thing I didn't, because that night I was going to leave all my cameras in the car. The car got stolen. Luckily I got my sat nav and I took my expensive cameras out. All these GoPros I'd left out the car. But yeah, this was supposed to have been filmed a year ago tomorrow, so I thought I'd come and film it today as a kind of an anniversary as it was. Anyway, let's get moving. So I'm going to check my mirrors as always, go into 1. A common mistake people make on tests is to get the moving off procedure incorrect. So remember the acronym POSH: prepare, observe, signal, handbrake. Don't do what a lot of people do, the signal, and I haven't even looked, and then a car behind flashes, they're saying go, go, and the pupils are cool. Oh, quick, what do I do? It's too late, you've already messed up. So prepare, observe, signal, handbrake, off I go. I've got no idea where I'm going, I don't know where I am. I parked on this road here and it's going to be left at the end. I think it's left at the end. I hope this worked. Yes, it's turn left. It's going to work. It will talk, but it doesn't give you the first directions sometimes. So I was quite close. Yeah, the brakes are very sharp in this car, by the way. You may not see that from the video, but the brakes are very powerful in this car. So it's going to be, which way is it? Come on, tell me. Ahead.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
So I'm coming up here roundabout in first gear. I'm going to try and keep some movement going, and I'm going to creep forwards a little. Can't go because of that black Audi, so I'll wait for them. They've been a bit hesitant, and now they've turned left without signalling. So I could have gone anyway. Yeah, remember, don't stereotype drivers. Just because it's a German car doesn't mean they're not going to signal. So anyway, I'm going up the road and I can see a roundabout coming up. So which way is it going to be? I think it's saying left.
After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Yeah, again, this isn't meant to be a perfect test, by the way. I'm not trying to get a perfect score. I just want to see what it's like. But I'm doing a test route in an area that I don't know. So what was it saying? Was it left? Was it ahead? I think it said ahead, second exit. Let's see.
Go left on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Yeah, so it's not left, it's left lane, but it's not actually turning left, it's going straight ahead. So I'll keep to the left, hug the left, checking my mirrors, signalling left. Off I go, 40 miles an hour. I don't know where I am, so I don't know the speed limits. I do know them because I saw it, but I don't know them off by heart like I normally would.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Second exit again. Now I have done tests from Redditch, I have been on tests with pupils in the car, but that was about over a year ago, about, I don't know, 12, 13 months ago, that's when I did.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
So I'm going to think left-hand lane if there's all room for two vehicles. Come down to second gear, looking around, keeping to the left, hugging the left, checking the mirrors, signalling about now. Off I go. I'm going to mention something about the clutch here, which a lot of people have picked up on the videos I did with Lucy and Lucy's lessons. If you haven't seen those, I taught people to drive.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
I taught people to drive from start to finish, and something a lot of people said about those videos, if you watch what I do with the clutch
Cross
now,
the roundabout and take the second exit.
a lot of the time my pupil was keeping the foot over the clutch like that, and a lot of people said you didn't see that. I did see it because there was actually a video where I made a clip from that video and I mentioned to her, you know, try not to have your foot over the clutch. But one important point, if I do this,
cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
so I'm pausing to hear the sat nav. I don't know if you can hear the sat nav because I've got this microphone on.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
So again, I don't know, I'm thinking it's left lane because I don't know this area that well, but I'm going to use left lane. But you notice how I'm keeping my foot over the clutch like this, and sometimes people say, oh, it's wrong, you shouldn't do that. It's wrong to keep your foot down slightly on the clutch, but if you want to keep your foot over the clutch like this, you can. I'm not touching it, so I'm not pressing it. You can keep your foot over it as long as you don't press it. It's bad to have your clutch down a bit to drive. Ideally, put your foot like that to the side of the pedal, but you don't have to. If you want, if you're around a busy city, you can have your foot over the clutch if you feel more comfortable doing that, as long as you're not pressing it down. So I don't know where I am. It's quite nice not knowing where I am. I get bored of doing the same old roads.
After 400 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
If you haven't noticed, Redditch is famous for its roundabouts. It's known as, you know, the roundabouts of Redditch. I think there's something like 22 in a square mile or something like that. I can't remember now. But you can buy calendars about the roundabouts. You get calendars with pictures.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Calendars with the pictures of Redditch roundabouts on. So I hope you can hear the sound now. I've got this lapel microphone on because I don't know the route, but I suspect that I'm correct. Some of it's going to be high speed, natural speed limit. Lots of Redditch is high speed, so that's why I've got the lapel microphone on, because it's clearer at high speed. So I'm going to accelerate away, checking around, signalling, pick up. I'm not going full speed. This is quite a fast car, it's got 120 horsepower, so I can go flat out, put my foot down a bit, pick up. It can go pretty quick, but I've got to be aware of the van behind. I don't want to outrun them. You shouldn't join and go flat out and block a vehicle from passing, so I'll let them through. And I should use 6th gear now, let the van back in front. And I hope you appreciate how hard this is. I'm trying to talk to you, make sure the cameras are recording, check the sat nav. I don't know where I am, checking the van, checking the speed.
After 1.6
It's quite challenging.
miles, keep right.
Keep right, so I'm going to carry on. I'm doing 64, you don't have to do 70. The limit's 70 now for me in this vehicle, but you don't have to do it. And I'm not familiar with the area, so I'm taking it a bit easy. You're not in a big rush to get anywhere. When it says keep right, it means stay in this lane like this. So if you're on a test and it says keep right, it just means don't go left, don't go up there. So I'm going ahead, I'm doing 67, this car's going to go around, this Jaguar. But you don't have to go flat out full speed. I could do, you don't have to. I'm not blocking anyone. If they want to go around, they can. If this was an advanced test, I'd have to make more progress. But it's not an advanced test, so I'm not doing that. Natural speed still. This is why I love Redditch. It's so open and expansive. I'm doing about 65 now. It's so nice to have some nice open roads.
Keep right, then take the
keep right, then take the exit. So I don't know where I am, I haven't got a clue where I'm going. That's one reason I'm keeping the speed down a little bit. I'm guessing it's maybe the second right.
Then take the exit.
Take the exit, so is it first left or second left? Let's see. I think it's this one. It says take the exit, so I'll signal. Yep, it's this one. So I'll come off here and brake in. And it wasn't this one actually, is it? I can't tell. Yeah, it is this one. Okay, this is confusing. This is why I'm doing this. Redditch is very confusing. If you look at the screen, it actually wasn't this one. So that's good. I'm glad I did that wrong, because if I do this now, it's going to detour me. And this is what happens on a driving test. If you go the wrong way, it doesn't matter. And I don't know where I am. And I know you'll watch this video and you'll say, oh, it was saying keep right. It's easy for you sitting there watching the video. I'm trying to do about 10 things at the same time here. So this is the point.
Take the exit, then go around the roundabout and take the 5th exit.
So I've gone the wrong way. Doesn't matter, you're not going to fail, don't panic. You just come off this road, and guess what there is? Another roundabout. So I'm coming off here, there's a dead fox or something in the ground there. I'm going to go round the roundabout. So yeah, I'm glad that happened. That was not planned.
Go around the roundabout and take the 5th exit.
I didn't do that on purpose, but if you go the wrong way, it doesn't matter, don't panic about it. I've gone the wrong way, big deal. All I'm going to do is follow the sat nav, go around the roundabout, go back the other way. Makes no difference to your test whatsoever. You don't get marked down, you don't get failed. It's easy to go the wrong way, you've just seen I've done it. I actually did that, was it 2 days ago? I was driving in an area I knew, and I was kind of an autopilot, and I just went the wrong way, so I thought I was going home, and I wasn't. So yeah, I'm going to go round and round and round. It's quite hard to drive around here, I must say. Redditch is not an easy area at all.
Then take the exit.
Take the exit, then take the exit. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? So I'll pick up, let's go. See, if I want, I can leave the car behind.
Take the exit.
I can leave the car behind quite far back.
Exit.
Take the exit, take the exit. Lots of confusion, lots of noise. I'm going to go next left, so I'm going to just signal, keep the speed down. That's what I was saying about this car. That's the Jaguar, that's a powerful car. And I left that standing, I put my foot down, I left it behind. You can, this is quite a nippy car. You have to be careful. I know people laugh and say,
take the exit.
People say, oh, it's a Fiesta. Doesn't matter, it's quite a powerful car, 120 horsepower. That's quite a bit for a small car. So yeah, I'm going to clear where I am. This is what you call the cloverleaf. I think, is this the reddish cloverleaf? Looking from above, it looks like a cloverleaf. See all the bends? Would you not be confused driving here? It's not an easy place to drive. This is where I bring learners when they're really good. And I'll say, you think you're good? Let's go to Redditch. So yeah, yeah, I don't hide my errors. I'm not ashamed I went the wrong way.
Take the exit, then at the end of the road, turn left.
So I take the exit. So 700 yards, going to go left. I think I know this park, so this is where I come from, the shopping centre. So yeah, I don't get embarrassed by going the wrong way or things like that. I make mistakes. That's what I want you to see.
Then at the end of the road,
yeah, take the exit. Now, looking at this one, it looks quite short, slip road. I do know this one because I've driven past here before. I remember on a test here once the people misjudged how tight this bend was and nearly went into that railing, and the examiner wasn't impressed.
50 yards, turn left.
Very sharp bends. I'm glad this route is, I don't know where I am.
Turn
I know.
left, then take the second right.
Turn left out the second right. So go left or go. I'm sorry if this is confused with me talking and the stand-up talking, but that's what it's like. We go there. So second right, is that where the car just went? Let's see. No.
After 100 yards, turn right, then keep right. Turn right, then keep right.
So I didn't know if it counted that little driveway. They must have counted that as a road. I didn't think it would count that as a road. Okay, this is why I'm doing it, because it's all too easy for instructors to say to people, oh, it's easy, just follow the sat nav. I don't know where I am. I ain't got a clue what's coming up here. No entry, that's the other side of the road. Keep left.
Keep right, then take the exit.
Sign says keep left, sat left, so keep right. It's just confusing. This is what it's like for pupils, that's why I'm doing it. What's going on here? Really short slip road. That's a bit of a dodgy one. I think I heard a horn there. That wasn't me, that was the car in front, I think, blowing the horn for that other car. So yeah, more fast roads, more open roads, more coughing, sorry. So, which way are we going now, stand nav? Straight on, keep right.
Take the exit.
Keep right, then take the exit, or make your mind up, where am I going? This is why people get confused. I could see now why people say it's confusing in Redditch. So I'll keep right. I learned my lesson from before. I don't go off. This car's going very slow, but I'm coming off very soon.
After 400 yards,
yeah, I'm going to come off here.
Take the exit, then take the exit.
Automatic wipers, there you go. I was going to say automatic wipers. So I'll take the exit. I do know this one. It's a very long sweeping bend. I know this part because you come off here. I've had pupils here before.
Take the exit, then take the exit.
Take the exit, then take the exit. What's that mean? I've had pupils who haven't appreciated the bend. It's very bendy here. I hope you can see.
After 500
with the
yards,
windscreen.
Take the exit, then take the exit.
Take the exit, then take the exit. Okay. I've just had the car cleaned professionally before this, so I'm sorry if it looks a bit dirty, but
then take the exit.
It's raining. So see how confusing this is? Do you want to do a test in Redditch? On camera, talking to people, trying to think of things to say and trying to keep it all going. Take the exit, I know what it means. Then take the exit. So I'll keep this way. I could even sit on left here, but I don't need to. There's no one immediately going to think I'm coming out. That car's in the right lane already. See how confusing Redditch is? Anyone fancy doing a test in Redditch?
After 500 yards, take the exit, then keep right.
Take the exit, then keep right. I don't know where I am. I'm going around in circles here. I must be.
Take the exit, then keep right.
This is a real test route, I promise you. This is a real route pupils do, minus the part where I went the wrong way. So I'll come up here, another slip road, check in, signal in. Yeah, so I can join. Yep, so I'm going to keep right. Going. This is just back where we came, I think. I think I sort of turned off and went round.
After 500 yards, keep right.
Have I gone the wrong way again? Is it saying go this way? Oh God, I don't know where I am now. I'm just going to follow this road. See, that said take the exit and keep right.
After 800 yards, take the exit, then at the end of the road, turn left.
Yeah, that said keep right, but it said go left on the screen. Anyway, this is a real test route, yeah, so don't worry if you've got a test in Redditch. The examiner will probably explain it better than this. Who knows,
take
maybe.
The exit, then at the end of the road, turn left.
I've just been this way. This is where I just came, isn't it? Oh well, let's go around and do it again. What might have happened, by the way, I don't know this, because I can't remember exactly who this was, whether this was a pass or a fail or whatever.
After 150 yards, turn left.
Yeah, this is where I came before, so maybe it's taking me back round.
Turn left, then take the second right.
Yeah, I just came this way. But this sat-nav is confusing, because I'm good at following sat-navs, so I don't get confused by sat-navs. But this is so confusing. I'm going around in circles here. Second right, well, it must count that as a right, which doesn't look like a right. Anyway, I'll go this way again. Let's try again.
After 100 yards, turn right, then keep right. Turn right, then keep right.
This is where the sat-nav is really confusing. It's saying keep right, and it says here keep left. You can't keep right. So that's telling the people to go the wrong way.
After 800 yards, keep right, then take the exit.
To keep right and take the exit? What? How can you keep right and take the exit? I'll get there eventually. What is it talking about? Keep right and take the exit. What, the exit's on the left? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's just go for a drive anyway. This is a real test route apparently.
Take the exit.
Yeah, keep right. Then I'll maybe take the second left, okay? I don't know where I am now, so I'll keep him right. Hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because this is a bit of a laugh. This is where I just came, where the sharp bend is.
Yards, take the exit, then take the exit.
Look at that. How are you supposed to know what that means on the screen? Look at that line. What a mess. How is anyone supposed to know what that means?
Take the exit, then take the exit.
Take the exit, yeah. Then take the exit. Okay, so I've got to take another exit.
After 500 yards, take the exit, then take the exit.
Take the exit, then take the exit, okay? I'll take the exit twice. How can you do that? Now what it means is...
Take the exit, then take the exit.
It means come off, then come off. This is stupid, look, it's driving me around in circles. So I'm going round and round and round, yeah? So I'm following the arrow, yeah? So it's saying go back that way. And I did, and it told me the other way. That's where I went before, look, it's saying go left. Yeah, so I'm going left. Yeah, that's what I did before. I'm following the line.
After 500 yards, take the exit, then keep right.
Take the exit and keep right. So this is the right way. Look, it's saying I followed the line.
Then keep right.
Take the exit and keep right. Alright, so I've got to take the exit. So does it mean stay on this road? Take this exit. Take the exit or an exit. Then I'll keep right. I think it meant go straight on. That's confusing. Yeah, so I went down there before and it was wrong. Now I'm going past it.
Yards,
and he says go that way. Now it's changed his mind again. What is he talking about? Oh, I don't know, I'm just going to follow this anyway. I swear I got that right before and the sat nav just changed his mind.
After 800 yards, take the exit, then at the end of the road, turn left.
That's the same way I went before. See, oh well, I'll do it again. I'll just go around again. This is just stupid. You see, the test examiner will be telling you where to go.
Then, at the end of the road, turn left.
See, I knew that. I knew to go left. I said I was going to go left, and I did that before. I swear that's where I went before. Maybe I'm just mishearing this. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not at my best. This video is going to end up being more of a blooper video.
After 150 yards, turn left.
This is what I want people to see.
Turn left, then take the second right.
Let's try it again for the third time, right? And the examiner by now is going crazy. The examiners are going nuts. But yeah, if anyone fancies trying this, you come and try it. Come and make a video you driving around Redditch. See, that's the way I was going to go, the way it said. But I thought that's the way I went
After
before.
100 yards,
turn
right, then keep right.
But this is what I want people to see. Instructors make mistakes, right? I'm a very good driver. I don't get lost. I can follow sat navs easily. This is the one I use in the car.
Then keep right.
This TomTom I don't use so much, and I'm not used to it. I'm not making excuses. It's just I'm not so used to it. This test's going to end up being about an hour long.
After 800 yards, keep right, then take the exit.
Yeah, right, so I know where we're going now. Third time I'm going to get it right. Narrow slip road. I'm starting to learn the roads by now. So, we go round again. Let's go, let's get on with it. Put my foot down. It's going to build at speed. Going to take the correct exit. Fifth, sixth, let's go. Keep right.
Take the exit.
Take the exit, here we go. Second left, okay? The one that people nearly came off on. It's saying keep right and keeping right. Take the exit.
400 yards, take the exit, then take the exit.
Take the exit, take the exit. Take the exit twice. So, come off.
Take the exit, then take the exit.
And every time I come on this bend, it seems to start raining. So,
after 500 yards, take the exit, then take the exit.
Take the exit, take the exit, okay. I hope you're enjoying this. This will probably end up being quite a fun video. It's meant to be a serious video.
Then take the exit.
And I hope you can hear the sat nav because you might not hear the voice as well on my lapel mic. Right, take the exit, then take the exit. I'm hovering over the clutch just in case. This was the one where you go left, okay? So I'm going left, I've got it. I do believe this is known as a cloverleaf. Look at the screen, it's supposed to look like a 4-leaf clover from above. Okay, I've come off. Right.
After 500 yards, take the exit, then keep right.
Take the exit and keep right. This is the part that goes wrong. I'm not going to keep right.
Then keep right.
Take the exit, then keep right. So I'm not going to come off. I'm not going over there again. Okay? I'm staying here. So I'm staying in this lane. I'm not going out. That car's coming over. I'm not going to signal. See, that's what it said. I swear that's what I did before. Maybe I just went the wrong way before. But at last I got it. I'm going the correct way.
After 500 yards,
I've got it.
Keep right.
Keep right after 400 yards. So when people say to me, it's hard doing a test in Redditch, this is what they meant. If I can't do it and the learner's got no chance. Right, let's go around the bend. We haven't been here before, have we? It looks like all the other roads, but I don't think we have. This goes down to McDonald's, so I know where McDonald's is. So, yeah, this is it. This is the one.
Keep right.
So that was my fault there. I was just taking the wrong turn. I'm keeping right. I'm not going to bother overtaking. Right, I'm just going to keep it calm. Roundabout right, so I'm thinking about getting to the right lane. I'm going to move now before that car gets too close behind me. I know this part.
After 800 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
I know this part, so I'm going to go right to third exit. I know it's quite a way the roundabout, so if you reduce speed now, it's quite a way.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Right, third exit, 40 miles an hour, check my mirrors, brake a little. I'm going to signal to the right. Oh no. Okay, so what was it, third exit? Crab's Cross, don't know where that is. So I'm braking. There's McDonald's, I know where I am, I know all the McDonald's. So there's 2 McDonald's really close, or 3 close together here. Maybe I should do a tour of McDonald's on the video. So which road is it? A441. I should choose the leftmost lane. And it should be the next exit. That's not an easy round, that's good. That's not an easy roundabout at all. If I've gone into the lane, I'll be going that way. That's quite a hard roundabout there to do. I didn't know that, I recognised it, but I don't actually know the layout. So, what's the speed now? 40. Right, so we're back on track, we're doing it. So, it's saying roundabout left. The examiner's got no hair left, he's pulled all his hair out, trying to get me to go the right way. But yeah, I don't know if that will be on the stand nav, see, they might guide you through that.
400 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
I seem to remember this way, is this where there's a massive hill? I came here about 3 years back with the people and he kept stalling up the hill because we never had a hill this steep before because Birmingham test centres were full.
Left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
And we had to come to Redditch because we couldn't get one. There's an extra lane, so I'll go in that lane. Still got to give way here. I shall go. I seem to remember massive hill if I come the other way. I'm going the right way at least, so. I'm not pulling over, by the way. I know the examiner here might be saying pull over, not here, there's lines, but I'm not doing all the pulling over, moving off. I just want to see what it's like to be in an area I don't know. Stratford-upon-Avon, I know that area. It's a lovely area. 50. That beep, I'll explain that in a moment. Just going to get up to 50. This car's got a camera, not the one you're watching me on. So it's got a camera that reads speed signs, but it often gets them wrong. So back there it was saying 20 and it wasn't a 20. I don't know where it got 20 from. It very often gets it wrong. It's saying 50 now, it's got that correct. But if it beeps, it means you're speeding. But I wasn't, because the car got the speed wrong. And if you have lessons with me, I tend to turn that off. It can be quite annoying. Anyway, excuse me, I did say I wasn't feeling my best. So bear with me. So I'm going down the road. Yeah, it's probably going to go to another roundabout, I'm guessing. So still 50, staying in 4th gear for now. I could do 5th, it's quite flat, quite straight. So yeah, looking ahead, I've got a 40 sign, so the car will read that. It works well on these, but sometimes it goes off the sat nav, which is wrong, even though it's got the latest maps. From the 4th for this. It's often wrong, so it's down to 40.
After 400 yards, turn left.
400 yards to the left, so I'm guessing it's that little line on the sign. It's not this one, it's where that van went, I think. So yeah, I don't know where I am again now, but I hope you enjoyed this video. People will either be thinking I'm an idiot or just rolling on the floor laughing or something. But yeah, this is what I want people to see. I don't hide things from people of mine. Oh, it's national speed, is it? Yeah. This might be the one I'm thinking of. There's a really nice little pub on a steep hill. Turn left. So what do you think about this for a test route? Apart from the bit where I went the wrong way. I still don't know where I am. So it's saying 60 on the screen. It's normally right, but it does go wrong. Often if you drive past a road like this, and it might say 5, for like a train station or something, it tells you it's 5 on here, and it's not. So it's going to be quite narrow, I'm guessing, because it's saying like a limit 7.5 tonnes, except for access. So maybe it's quite narrow. I think this is a hill, but it was the other way I came last time. National speed limit, not going to do national down here, always not conducive. Some sheep and horses there, and there's Colin in the field. Anyway, so checking behind, braking a bit, coming down to 2nd, coming around the corner. I don't know what's around there, could be a bridge, could be a BMW, yep. It's saying height limit, so it's probably a width limit as well. There's a road on the right, and it's saying turn left. So I'm braking, I'm in 3rd, I'm going to go back to 2. It's quite a kinky little road. There was a bridge, I was just guessing this, but it said height limit. Well, I knew there was a bridge because of the height limit, but it can be a width limit as well. No, which one am I going left? Don't know where I am, I haven't got a clue where I am. But it looks quite nice around here. Quite rural. Get rid of this. Get to third. Can't see ahead, so I won't go too fast. It's still national speed limit, it's saying 30 on here. It says 30 on here, 60 on there. And the examiners will say, don't take any notice of the sat nav. It's not 30 to the car. If I go fast now, beep, I'm not speeding. It's just the car thinks it's 30 and it's not. So yeah, it's there as a guide, but it's not 30. The sat nav says 60. There are no lampposts down here. There are lampposts that are too far apart. Now it's 30, so it's 30 here, which means it wasn't 30 there. So there you go, so I'm doing 30 now.
At the end of the road, turn left.
End of the road left. I'm guessing you will pull up here on the test, I don't know. I can't remember who did this route. I think they passed, if I remember. But what I meant to say before when I went the wrong way is if you record routes and the pupils go the wrong way, it will record the wrong way. I don't think that's what happened. I think I just got it wrong. But it can happen like that.
Turn left.
So end of the road left. Looks like I'm coming onto a busier road. Not a national speed sign, looks like it, but that's not national. I'll go before this car. That's normally restrictions for stopping or whatever, but I'm just going to pick up speed. So it's 40 now. It says on here, there's a sign back there, there's a sign, a repeater sign there. No, guess what, it's another roundabout. So I don't know how far we are from going back to the test centre.
Yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
Left first exit. And this is a challenge I like to make. I'd really love, examiners to come and drive like this, because I'm quite happy to show people things like this and me making mistakes.
Roundabout and take the first exit.
And examiners will be the same. Any driver can get lost and make mistakes. But you notice, in all the time I got lost, I didn't panic. I was kind of laughing more than panicking. I didn't swerve. I wasn't erratically driving or trying to aggressively force my way back on the flow of traffic. I kept my cool. I kept laughing.
After 300 yards,
I kept going.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
And I'm going to use this video in the future. Whenever I have pupils who keep going the wrong way, I shall remember this. Instead of laughing at them, rather than laughing at them and saying what you do, and I'll think of that time I did this test in Redditch.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Cross it out the second exit. How many roundabouts have we done? Redditch is nothing but roundabouts. It's that sign on the left said 15. The car hasn't seen that, but it could have read that 15 and told me the speed was 15. Once I was behind a number 50 bus and it said the speed limit was 50 because of the number of the bus, and it wasn't 50, it was 30. So I don't know where I am. It's saying there's about 12 minutes left to go, so I must be coming towards the end. The manoeuvre you would do would be bay parking at the end of this test, I suppose, because Redditch Test Centre has its own parking bays. So yeah, I'm not going to do a manoeuvre.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
I think the roundabout, I think the test centre is closed today anyway. You're not allowed to film on test centre car parks. That's why I didn't start from there, by the way, I forgot to say. I think it's closed anyway today. So ahead second exit. So the sat nav shows it's more of a bend.
And take the second exit.
I'm going to use the left lane, although it looks like it's slightly round. It could maybe be in right lane, but there's no one around. It's not wrong, the line, I mean, it was more round than it looked. You certainly wouldn't go around that one in the left lane, you can go this one. Again, there's no one around me, that's the important, the awareness is what's important. Going in the wrong lane, as it were. I've had many pupils pass for doing the wrong lane because they were checking the mirrors and they knew there was no one around. It's no good going the correct way, doing it all perfectly, if you're not checking the mirrors. So if you do the lanes and the roundabouts perfectly and you're not checking around, you will fail, believe it or not, if you're not checking the mirrors because you're not aware of your surroundings. Like now there's a car behind coming up, not too quick but a bit quick. It's all Fiestas around here, red Fiesta, this Fiesta, that Fiesta. So I'm going to go, oh no, we're coming back to the cloverleaf. Here we go again. So I'm braking a bit, going to drop down to third. Now I know the gears, by the way, in this car are quite different because I've got 6 gears. The ratios are very different to most cars. If you wonder why I'm in third more, this car doesn't like fourth so much at 30. I always used to say do fourth at 30.
Yards, cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Fourth now, no, the roundabout's there. But this car doesn't like fourth at 30, he likes third at 30. It's just every car's different because I've got 6 gears. That's what gives it so much power. So I'm going to go
Cross the
left.
roundabout and take the first exit.
It's not exactly a sports car, but 120 horsepower roughly. It's quite powerful for a small car. Most I've had before, I've had about 75. The last one had 90. This has got 120. So yeah, I'm not into speed. I don't really care about fast cars and all that, but it's fairly powerful. I'm not even putting my foot down now. I'm barely trying. I'm not racing around. I'm going underneath the cloverleaf, I think. Guess what's coming up? Another roundabout. If you don't like your roundabouts, don't come to Redditch. Yeah, it's quite well known for its roundabouts. I'm sorry I haven't bought as many driving test hints in this as I wanted to, but I've just been having a bit of fun. I actually feel a bit better now. It's good. I find driving is a good way sometimes when you're feeling a bit, not ill, but you're feeling a bit tired. Don't drive when you're tired, but I do find if you're feeling a little bit off colour when you drive, it always makes me feel better. So yeah, where am I going now? It looks like it goes
after
left.
300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Cross it at the second exit. Oh yeah, because it's like round the bend. Look at that weird shape on the sat nav. It's all round the corner, and that's it. The roundabout's on the corner.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
So down to 2 actually. Keeping left. Gonna come down to 1. Still don't know where we are. I suppose we're heading back to the test centre. Gonna keep some movement and momentum going, or some movement. So keeping the momentum and the movement.
Take the exit, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
And again, if you think this is easy, people say, "Oh, you can't do it, you can't drive." You try doing all this and talking and filming and everything.
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
And I'd still be passing this test, by the way. I wouldn't have failed it. It's just I wanted to know what it felt like. I'll recognise this. There's this thing, I don't know what you call it, like a big, what's it called? I can't do what it's called, not a mosque, is it a mosque, whatever you call it.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
First exit. Sorry, I don't want to say anyone is religious, but I'm not into religion. I can't see what it is. There's a word, is it mosque? I don't know what it's called.
Turn left, then turn right.
There's different words, mosques, synagogues, churches. I'm not religious, so I don't know anything about religion, but I recognise that building. So I'll come around here. Left, I think.
Turn left, then turn right.
So here we go. Oh, remember this hill. This is a massive hill. I don't know if this will come across well in the video. I'm going to pull over here. I had a pupil here once. I'm sorry if this is you. I'm going to tell this story. I won't name you. I think I know who he was. This is a massive hill. I mean, for me, living around Birmingham, this is huge. And I remember people here had an absolute nightmare. She was trying to move off of this hill, and there was a group of kids here, and they was all screaming at her, laughing and saying, "Oh, fail, you failed. Let's give it a go." So lots of gas, clutch high, off you go. That's fine. But I remember people had a nightmare there, and I was sitting in the back of the car. I felt so sorry for them. I just wanted to get in and help them, But Redditch is a very steep area. I do remember once that car was backing off. I remember saying to an examiner, "God, that was a steep hill," and he laughed and he said, Redditch is a really steep area. It's a lot steeper than people think. Yeah, thank the van. I would like to live around. It's a lovely area. It's very nice and rural, and look at it, it's really scenic. Wonder how much our houses cost around here. Don't know. But yeah, it's a really nice area. It's not quieter than Birmingham. You notice so far, what haven't we had?
At the end of the road, turn right, then turn left.
We haven't had any 20 zones. Damn. Anyway, so end of the road we go, right. I wanted to show you some 20 zones. So right we go.
Turn right.
Yeah, I know this part.
Turn left.
If you turn left, it's the shopping centre, because I've walked up here from the shopping centre. In fact, it's so steep. It's coughing there. It's so steep, my ears just popped.
Turn left, then take the second right.
Turn left. So I'm hovering over the clutch, so I don't know what's around the bend now. I can relax my foot. Very steep again, down a big hill. Don't want to get third here, you go flying down the hill.
Yards, turn right.
So I'm braking, even in 2 it's pulling away. That's a massive hill. It's like being in Scotland or Wales or somewhere. Never been to Scotland, I always wanted to go there. I do believe my ancestors are from Scotland. I'm actually kind of Scottish. I've got a Scottish name, but I've never been there. I probably don't sound Scottish, but I'm supposed to be from Scotland, like originally. You might know this is a funny story, I might as well tell you while I'm driving. There was actually a clan, you know in Scotland they have clans, like gangs, and they had my surname. And so I was being careful. There was a car with a very strange signal. I couldn't tell if it was a signal or not, but it was. It's a very tiny little signal on that car. They had this clan in Scotland that's got my surname. And if anyone ever said they're coming, my surname's Dodd, D-O-D-D, and if they said the Dodds are coming, everyone would just scream and leave the village. You can look it up. There was a terrible clan called the Dodds. I don't know if I'm related to them, but they used to do awful things. They used to rampage villages. They used to rape all the women, slaughter the men, steal everything, and they were just, I don't think I'm descended from them, but they share my name.
Then turn right.
So just thought I'd tell you that story. I always think about that when I say my name. I think, I hope people don't think I'm related to them. Anyway, so I know where we are now. This is by the test centre. So we're going to go left and right. We'll drive past the centre.
Turn left, then turn right.
Yeah, I know this is a shopping centre on the right. I know this very well. I often go walking around here. Great shopping centre. I know this was supposed to be full of driving test tips and all that. Sorry, I kind of got a bit off track there. It turned into more of a comedy video than anything. But anyway, I hope you've at least had a bit of a laugh from this video and it showed you what it's like if you do a test in Redditch. I would like to say on a serious note, I thought the lights were going to change. No. Don't worry if they're going to change, But don't worry if you are doing a test in Redditch. The part that I did, I'm sure the examiner will clarify if that was on the sat nav, and I doubt whether that will be on the sat nav. It will probably be the examiner talking you through. I'm just going from what the sat nav says. The right, is it here?
Turn right.
Yeah, it's one way road. Edward Street, that's it. So don't worry about that. It's not going to be that difficult. And I didn't deliberately do that wrong. That was just me. Honestly, that's the first time I've driven that route. If I have a people with that route, I feel sorry for them. But there are notes in the test centre saying to instructors don't park here.
Turn right, then turn right.
That's the test centre, so I'm going to ignore that because that's going into the centre. There are signs of saying don't park here because some instructors have been parking on the double yellow lines. Is it shut? Yeah, it's shut today anyway. So there you go. That's Redditch Test Centre over there in front of me with all the bays.
Then you have reached your destination on your left.
So you'll go back into there. There's an interesting house round here. They always have the Christmas decorations up all year, even in the summer, in the heat wave, they have the decorations up. I'm going to go round here and I'll pull up on this quiet road. I think if I go this way, it goes back to where we started. So I hope you had a bit of fun from that video. I hope you've seen that, instructors, we are good drivers. We've all passed advanced tests. Doesn't mean you're perfect. It doesn't mean you're not going to make mistakes. I made mistakes, but the thing to take away from this video, I didn't do anything dangerous when I was doing that. Yeah, I went the wrong way, 3, 4, 5 times. I didn't do it dangerously. I wasn't swerving. I was going to pull up further on. And you would still pass the test for doing that. I'll pull up just here. This looks okay. It's very quiet around here, no signal. So the only difference is you'll go back in the test centre there and you would do your what do you call it? I'm going to turn off now. So that's your test over. That was, how long is that? About 40 minutes or so, 44 minutes. So that's what it's like for driving instructors to drive a test in a difficult area when I didn't know the roads at all. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it showed you that driving tests are never that easy for anyone. And yes, I've done advanced tests. I've done loads of advanced tests and I've passed advanced tests. It doesn't mean you're perfect. It doesn't mean you're not going to have trouble. And this is the main thing I always emphasise to people after they've passed the test. You've passed the test. Now you've got to go and pass the real test, which is to drive on your own. Think about it like this. It's easy to pass the driving test when you've got someone sitting there marking you on a bit of paper. The real test comes when you've passed, because if you get it wrong when you've passed, you're going to kill yourself or someone else. So although we've had a bit of a laugh in this video, it's serious that you take driving seriously. And I do recommend you do things like this. Drive in areas you don't know. Be careful, you've got to be careful, be safe. But push yourself into new areas. Go and try things you haven't tried before. That's the only way you ever improve as a driver. or the person. So thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos. I'm just going to go and have a lie down.